Awooga. Hello there. Give me like 46 years. I still gotta post my links and stuff. You'll know how it is. Going live. Going lice. Wait. Peony head kikito. That should be good. That is indeed good. Twitch pings. It's been a while since I've seen that go off. At YouTube notifications. Alright. Sorry about that. All of my logs posted. Hello there, BoGB. Hello there, Acronite. I am not Stu. Oh, I guess BoGB's U key is broken. Or A key is broken. What the fuck? I think my brain is broken. Alright. Done it. It is just getting dark. I'm doing alright. My fever is gone. That's been gone since about yesterday. The discomfort is almost completely gone. I've still got like a weird, echoey, kind of hollow hearing, like sound behind my left ear. Like if you stick your ear in a seashell or whatever. So I got that going on. It's making it kind of hard to hear. I can like almost half hear, if that makes sense. Because my right ear has been fine this entire time. Yeah, I did go to see a doctor. I've been on antibiotics since Friday. Could need some of my tomato soup. I'm sorry, it's tomato stew. Alright. How long are you fresh for in my pocket? 5 days? That's gonna go bad well before then. We'll take it with us to explore. Done it. Let's see here. Ripe in about 60 days. That's gonna take so long. Rift activity is calm, so let's go ahead and say hello to my chickens. It's probably going to be a while until I see them again. Whoops. Oh, I never did start raising bees, did I? That's on the to-do list. I should also make a chest. What the hell? Oh, it's just a grasshopper. Alright, my potatoes are mostly done. Oh, I never did replant anything in here. That's going to be a later problem, though. Why is Deltarune famous? Deltarune's not even out yet. But also, Undertale did really well. And Toby Fox made Undertale. Hello there. I'm confident the goats won't attack me unless I hit them. That being said, I shouldn't be tempting fate. Yes. Deltarune is good. Unfortunately, it doesn't come out until like 8 a.m. my time zone. And like that's when I go to bed. So we won't get Deltarune until Thursday. But if I can't hear still by Thursday, I'm going to complain. So we should be good. Peony head kikitos. I'm just clearing my throat. Should I make a chest? I think I can put a chest on my boat. Might be a good idea to do so for exploration. It's going to be a couple of days, like 60 until I get some oranges. Otherwise I would make a fruit press. Alright. I've got more copper somewhere, yeah? Oh yeah, it's a bunch more copper. I'm only going to do the 20 units. What the fuck? Where is my crucible? Crucible. Here it is. Bum bum bum. Put that in there. Don't need it on me. It's like Disco Elysium. Oh, hello there, Radiative. What are you kids talking about? Alright, sleep well, Radiative. It's good to see you. I've been waiting to play Disco Elysium. I just don't have an attention span. Or infinite amounts of free time. Deltarune tomorrow, indeed. You've got until Thursday morning, my time, to beat Deltarune Chapter 5 so you can watch me play it Acronite. You've got this. Tongues are like mostly damaged. But you often forget that this creature is just a silly bird wearing a mask. Bum bum bum. Alright, you've got this, Acronite. Bum 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 bum. I do think a good use of my oranges when I do have them in 60 days would be to make a bunch of orange syrup. I can probably make a bunch of orange candy. Orange fruit bars would also be good, but gelatin would require I've got a lot of bones. And if I'm going to have a lot of bones in 60 days, I'm going to have to start actually culling my sheep. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum. Alright, well that does what it's doing. Let's go ahead and check my boat. I think there's 2 spots for chests. One of them would be the passenger seat, but since I'm playing solo, I don't have to worry about that. Wait. Alright. Sit in the boat. Yeah, so this spot here is one spot for a chest, and I think, yeah, there's another spot here. Oh, I guess that's not a player seating. I don't know if I can put a chest there, though. That might just have to be a storage vessel. I'll try putting a chest there. We'll see when we get to it. Well, good luck typing with a cat on your hand. Gatto or chissà. I like these things, but why do they gotta be hostile to me? You'll never take me alive, sucker. Honestly, Shivers should be on my side. I'm adorable, they're adorable. It just makes sense. Yoink. Alright, we are going to have to wait for that to cool. Whoop-a-bow. Oranges. Ripe in about 60 days. I don't know if it's obvious, but I'm excited about having fruit. I can make orange candies. Are you cool yet? No. I guess we got a little bit of time to kill. That's odd. 2.5 or 250? That's an uneven amount of units. Ooh, 57 days on these orange trees. Even sooner than 60 days. But, ooh, 56 days on these orange trees. Interestingly, the orange trees up the hill seem to be doing better. So I wonder if they don't prefer it a little bit cold. Go and check my field here. Oh, I thought for sure that I would have fully planted this. I've got more stuff to plant. I wonder why I didn't. I'm sure I've got a reason for it. Ah. I failed to take flight. But as soon as I've got these chests made, we're going to explore the ocean a little bit. Which I'm excited for. I've done a little bit of swimming around here and out here. In fact, I explored a lot of that when what I should have been doing is prospecting. But I'm a little bit easily distracted. I'm getting better at this volley glide thing now. I think that gliding is just a little bit wonky in this game. Or the elytra in Minecraft are a little bit too easy to control. Put it back, of course. I'm going to grab one of these. Boom. Light it up. Whoops. Put that fucking thing back. Don't just grab that with your bare hands. What if it was hot? Alright. Just go and put this coal away, or charcoal. What we gotta do is get Acronite playing Vintage Story. Probably don't need all this ebony on me. I don't want to take too long, but let's go ahead and drop this off while that's heating up. I don't need the majority of that on my person. Alright, let's go back up. 3 times every stream. I've not streamed in almost a week. SMH my head. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that's hot enough to work. I'm zoning the fuck out, dog. Uh-oh. That's not what it's trying to do. Also, can't help but notice I don't have my hammer. Yoink. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Whoops. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I'm sorry about that. I gotta switch to focus mode so I don't fuck up my hammers or nails and strips. Technically, every unnecessary strike of the hammer does durability damage. I mean, so do all the necessary strikes. Could you throw those in there, please? Stop picking it back up. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Stuck. Alright, we'll do 2 for now. Ooh, bookshelves. Grab these. Let's see if they fit on my raft. Or my boat. It's not a raft. There is a larger raft. Part of the same mod called a barge. 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 Alright. Hop in here. Alright. Yes, I can stick a chest in there. Sweet. Are these peanuts almost done? No. Almost none of them are nearly done. Guys. Almost there. More peanuts are good peanuts. Alright, let's go ahead and clear out just a little bit more of my inventory and then we'll head off. Probably should make another meal before I go. Delicious. Or just carry around fistfuls of tomatoes. Couldn't take this off, throw this down. Ambergris fixed. Like the whale stuff. I wasted a bunch of those. Don't need that many firewood. Or that much firewood. There we go. Slide it up. Trying to finish it before chapter 5. I've never heard of Citizen Sleeper. But what's important is that you're having fun. I'm just making some more tomato stew before I fuck off. Oh good, it's only 10 in the morning, so we haven't even wasted the entire day screwing around. Just a lot of the day screwing around. Wait, let's make another trunk for storage. There we go. Pop. There we go. Trunk made. Smack that down. And put some of this more useless stuff in there. I'm gonna take the axe. You'll never know when you need a good axe. Speaking of which, I'm gonna take the prospecting pick. Do a tiny bit of prospecting on new and exciting lands. Come on, rápidamente, por favor. No plastiquitos. I've played text-based games, but my biggest issue is that I cannot read. I'm totally illiterate, unfortunately. Alright, let's fucking go! Alright, which way should we head? Acronite, pick a cardinal direction. Chalk is a resource in this game. I'm gonna put this somewhere over here where it can't offend me. Northeast. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, we gotta get around the island first. And then we can do that. Might as well chart this entire island first. It's on the way. Bow, 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 bow. Wish I didn't have so much Shit in front of my face. Bram-bam. From PNG Frog's streams. PNG Frog, I don't think plays with mods. So his streams might actually be more educational. I've got a lot more experience, but I'm also an idiot who plays with mods. Like a lot of them. 350,000 mods. Actually, my mod list is pretty tame compared to some people's. Bravo. Probably could have gone around the island the other way. Just a bird in a boat. Hello there, Pocket. We'll keep our eyes open as we explore for anything interesting we might find. Oh, I don't think I've asked it. How's everybody in chat doing? Everybody. Everybody clap your hands. Do. You ate cake you shouldn't have eaten? Was it at least good cake? Oh yeah, there we go. I'd say you're justified in it then. Oh. The cake is a lie. Whoa there, lag spikes. Trying to get Hoopa to play Portal 2 multiplayer with me. I played through the multiplayer a long time ago. But it was so long ago that I've probably forgotten the solutions. Ba-ram-ba-bo. Ew. That's an oddly shaped little bit of land there. Kind of want to sail in there and look at it. Is it a hill or just like an odd flat desert? Boom, 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 boom. Probably should have gone around the island the other way. But we are exploring. Currently, we're just trying to see if we can get all of the way around the island at all. You know a game that looks like a lot of fun is Caves of Qud. Qud? It's spelled Q-U-D, I don't know how you would pronounce that. That's just map texture errors. That's neat looking. It's probably just a small desert, otherwise I would go look at it. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and give the game a second to catch up with itself. I was sailing too quickly. Although that is the default speed of this boat. Alright, all I had to do was dismount. And look at that, it spawned in. What up? Bro. I'm not very good at it, but one thing you can do if you are better at it is you look for unnatural circles on the map. Like, who knows? That could be one right there. We'll go check it out. And if you dig down slightly, you have a chance of finding a meteor. It's gotta be, like, unnaturally round, though. That doesn't look too unnaturally round, but a hill could have formed. Let's go check it out. I should have brought my admin blade with me as well. You know, that sword I shouldn't have, because it kills basically everything in one hit. Peanuts. It would be sweet if I could find some ready-to-go peanuts. I will take the seeds, though, since I'm not coming back this way. Or I'm unlikely to come back this way. Hello there, weird circle. No, that is probably not meteoric iron under there. Could be, though. Or there still could be. Some brown coal. No, just dig a little bit deeper. Yeah, nope. No iron there. Oh, it's some kind of weird dog. Let's go and check out what these fruit trees are. Oh, it's a hyena. It's a little yeen. Honestly, I might as well take any fruit trees I find out here with me. Potatoes. Orange and pomegranate. Yoink. Alright. Anything here called stem we want to take with us. Because these, and I don't think they dry. Yeah, nope, those are good. We can plant these closer to our house, where we'll actually appreciate them. There we go. Might as well take the orange with us. I think I accidentally grabbed some earlier. Excellent. Not to mention I'm already growing oranges. Some of that just turned into firewood, because I wasn't paying attention. Rice. What kind of trader is this? Oh. What is the... Here we go. Hello, ignore that I came in here with an axe. Building materials. What is your name? Kind of you to ask. It's Oliver. Alright, Oliver, what do you got? Not a whole lot. Alright, good luck, Oliver. Okay. I should probably mark my boat so I don't lose it. If I find another one, I'll show it off. But you can identify fruit trees pretty easy on the map, unless it's winter. It's a lot of pressure to be more entertaining. On account of the fact that I've been gone all week, basically. I must entertain. Alright. Let's go. I'm not seeing any more fruit trees. Honestly, if I can just find tomatoes, eating these will keep me fed this entire journey. Ooh, smell. Alright, where's my boat? My boat. There's my boat. A lot of those chilies. I like chilies, but they're not very good sorts of food. I guess they're more of like a spice, but there is no reason to season your food in Vintage Story. Would be cool if there was. Alright, we'll continue our quest. I like how we were trying to go northeast, and I'm like, alright, we'll just go around the island. Been traveling west for most of this time. Although it's helpful to know how big this island is. With my settings, there should be, like, distinct oceans. So I should be able to get around it. Emphasis on should. I should probably make a knife, and then make, like, a straw bedroll. Although what I probably should have done is just made like an actual bed, allow me to sleep longer. The actual beds are no less portable. Hello there, maybe Estonian. Than the portable bedroll. Nighttime quickly approaches, so our eyes are going to be useless. But we've still got the map. We can find cool things, like, I'm not seeing anything currently. Like how unnaturally square this world generation is up here. Would be good for, like, a port town. Ooh, look at the size of that ruin. This is pretty barren out here, actually. I'm seeing some large trees. I should have installed Feverstone Wilds. It adds giraffes and elephants. Good sources of protein, giraffes and elephants. You ever seen a giraffe neck? That's all meat. Well, this cove is probably neat, unless these are two separate islands. Might be two separate islands. Although that doesn't make it any less neat of a cove. Or going in. Oh yeah. Nope, it is indeed a separate island. Which is very cool. Think of Minecraft story mode? I own the first Minecraft story mode. Would make a fun stream. I would just wish I could get my hands on the second one. As far as I know, there are no legal ways to get your hands on the second one, outside of buying a used copy that's like $1 billion. I'm not opposed to piracy, I just gotta be careful. My boomer ass might pirate the game wrong. I mean, I'm a millennial, but get my point. and pirated it 2 years ago. I almost bought it. I just couldn't justify it, since I barely liked the first one. I didn't know it would become completely unavailable. It would be expensive because it's, like, very limited. You can't buy it anymore. Just because no sane person is going to spend, like, $1 billion on it doesn't mean nobody would charge that for it. Although considering I've got the first one for the Switch, I would have to pirate the first one as well. Hello there, Sharkfin. So that our decisions could, carry over from the first one. Indeed, there is a new emote. It is Blep, made by, our buddy Hoopa. There's another ruin. I'm also keeping my eyes open for fruit trees. That might be. Indeed, the ever-talented Hoopa. Alright, I can sit up a little bit. Whoa! If anybody at home is currently shrimping, now's your cue to fix that. Damn, I've got a squeaky-ass chair. Too bad night fell so quickly. I would like to do more exploration, but I can't see shit. All hail Lasky Hevonen. Whoa. Your chair is solid wood. I've got a gamer desk chair. It's not in very good shape, because I've had it for several years, but... bro... I think I was censoring Lasky last time as well. It could be because it means fat. And they're against fat shaming here. 'Tis an insult. Urrah. Was that lightning? Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo. Sure would be nice if I could fucking see. I don't think I control that. You managed to get it through eventually. So it's inconsistent as hell, if nothing else. No one told you that life was going to be this way. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. Your car is pressing the keyboard with his head. Your cat is trying to snitch on you for not giving him second breakfast. It's like you've already had breakfast. Yes, but what about second breakfast? Oh yeah, I've not checked on my Mii's in a while. I'm not set up to do that this stream, but I'll probably be set up to do it next one. Cats are known to exaggerate. Oh, I crashed. Oh, I've crashed into a ruin. Come on, let's get off the debris here. I'm stuck. Oh, thanks for reminding me, Lightning. I've got... there we go. Managed to get out. Some more food for the road. Any iron in here? Oh, I picked up the vessel itself. Looks like it is just quartz, which is useless to me. There we go. Actually, quartz is not useless to me. Graveyard Keeper 2 stream? I've never even played the first one. I think I own it, though. In Graveyard Keeper, at least the first one, you can only animate zombies, which I prefer not to do. Super unhygienic. But this world gen is odd. Alright, let's hop on my boat and continue the exploration. Would be nice to go on land. But even if I could see better in the dark... there's monsters everywhere. Stop it. Yeah, I didn't know there was a second one. Got a ship mind fragment first try. No idea what you're talking about, but hell yeah. Boom. 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 Oh, hey, that lightning strike illuminated more of the map. Can't cross this. Come on, let me through. There we go. Yeah, that looks like a dead end regardless. Any fruit trees around? None that stand out as fruit trees. Some more exploration on land would be nice. Hint, hint, sun. Ah, it's almost midnight. The sun will be up eventually. Oops, I don't think I can put my, Nope, I can't use my big lantern for these. It is what it is. You've got too much shit in your inventory. That's a nice looking ruin. I'm just mapping the perimeter of this island now. I'll have to map all the surface space eventually as well. It's gonna be easier to do when I can fucking see, though. So we're going to have to wait till day. Also might have to make some small lanterns for my boat. Bum, 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 bum. You know what's fun is Lavender Town in Pokemon. Let's see here. Fruit trees. None are immediately standing out. I've got to find some stuff. I'm still not entirely sure where that emoji came from. Oh, it's a crab. I think that Twitch just gave me that one so that I had a sub emoji. Wonder if it shouldn't be removed. I'll probably remove it once I need to get more of my own emojis in. Emoji. Wow. Wow. It's not nearly as cool as the Satu Blep. Same emote, but red. Yeah, Twitch definitely made it themselves, or generated it. Who knows, maybe it's AI. Wouldn't want that. Cat is sleeping on your keyboard. Would you say that that makes it easier or harder to type? Excuse me. He's too light to press the keys. Or not. This island is pretty fucking big. I'm sure we'll get around it eventually. But my preferred setup... Oh, that's weird. My preferred setup is like large-ish islands, but they can still be sailed around. Which if this is, it's taking me a while to be able to get to the point where I can sail around it. Come on. It's like a shrimp tail. I'd have to mute all the music, but I could totally play Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I grew up on Tony Hawk's Underground. My sister Angel made. And I used to make parks in the custom park editor. It was a lot of fun. On a Vintage Story server. I've got to start hosting a Vintage Story server eventually. Ideally, all the mods that we plan on using would be stable, though. Although I think that that's going to happen never. Seems to be the way about it. So we're going to have to shoot for the mods being stable as they can be. Bro, bo, bo. Gosh darn it. This island is wrapping around again. Did I fuck up my own world generation settings? That's a lot of slate. I think that's slate anyway. That could be shale. Oop, crashed. Upwa. I'd like to go on land. Still waiting for sunrise. That's a neat little pocket. It's like the land's anal cavity. That's where he would smuggle the cocaine. Obviously, the anal cavity doesn't just end, but sometimes the cocaine gets a little bit too far. Bum, bum, bum. Can I get around this fucking island? Sometime this week. Alternatively, if the sun comes out, I can explore. Indeed. What is that? Is that a tilde, or is that like some kind of subscript or a superscript tilde? It's like a tilde apostrophe. I wonder what that's called. Well, this bit of land looks interesting. Sure would be nice if I could explore it. Technically, I could. I would just get attacked by monsters. Come on, island, stop wrapping around. Look how far I've traveled. It's gonna have to let me around it eventually. Oh, your cat has learned keyboard shortcuts. Nice, nice. Select all. I don't want to get my hopes up. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't get my hopes up. Looks like it's wrapping back around again. Just as I was thinking, maybe we can get around this way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make landforms cover smaller. Although the sun is coming up, and this would be a good place to explore, looking for peanuts and whatnot. Who doesn't want to find peanuts? Whoa there. Get in this other seat. Alright. Let's go and mark my boat. Loads of heather. Which one of these am I going to use for my boat? Boat. Oh, it's granite. Alright, we're looking for peanuts, fruit trees, the works. Already I'm not seeing any fruit trees. That's mugwort. Mugwort only kind of looks like licorice if you're not paying attention. But brown. But I'm pretty regularly not paying attention. I suppose I could be collecting rice while I'm out here. Oh yes, peanuts. Ooh, those ones were ready to go. We'll say no to peanut seeds, or we'll never say no to peanut seeds. So the opposite of what I accidentally said the first time. Uh-oh. I can use rice bran oil, or sunflower oil, probably rice bran, to make peanut butter. Rupapo. Could also use peanut oil to make peanut butter, but it's going to require you have a lot more peanuts. And considering the type of oil does not actually make a difference, you might as well use what you've got a lot of. I'm pretty sure the serif doesn't have taste buds. I'm not seeing any fruit trees, so I'm probably not going to waste too much time looking around this area. I'm going to have to hop back in my boat and look for more interesting land to explore. Although that wraparound is promising. The constant rifts are less promising. But it is daytime, so I should be safe. Let's get back to my boat. And then sail a little bit around the island, look for more fruit trees. So far all I've got is orange and pomegranate. Oh, red clay. Remove this from my map. Alright. Keep going around the island, but this time we can actually see, so we'll keep our eyes open for fruit trees. I do like the ocean, but I would have to admit that sailing is a tiny bit less entertaining to watch. If I was running around, I would at least have to be more careful about my footing and all that. If I had like a fishing net or something, I could do from my boat. That would help. Just keep my brain on the task at hand. Put my fruit trees and all my collected seeds in here. Well, those are my potential fruit trees. There we go. Now, peanut butter in this game, or it's a part of a mod. You can't make peanut butter in vanilla Vintage Story, unfortunately. But peanut butter is a pretty powerful thing you can put on top of your muffins in a fruit bread. I'm sure peanut butter has other uses, I just can't think of them at the moment. But topping muffins is a pretty fucking good use for them. What the hell is that, the Slenderman? Oh, I know what that is. Hello there, buddy. Let's see here. Sugarcane, corn. Might as well take the rusty gears. There should be more to this boat. But it's glitched into the rock. Very aged wooden planks. Watch me not be able to get out of this. Uh-oh. I'm trapped. Bum 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 bum. That's what I get for exploring boats, I guess. There's more here. There's got to be. It's an entire boat. I guess there's not. Whatever. One chest is going to be all the treasure I can find. I say that I don't actually live. Well, I guess that confirms there's no more treasure there. Bum bum bum. I don't think the game knows how to deal with my being so small. I don't need a bucket of, or a bowl of salt water. Wait, there we go. Alright. Well, looking around for a good bit of land to explore. Mostly just looking for fruit trees I can pilfer. And then look for peanuts around them. That's the name of the game. Pilfer. Pills furry doughboy. Did you know that the Pillsbury Doughboy's name is Poppin' Fresh? I'm sure my regulars, or like the only people here, did. You didn't? I bring it up all the time. Yeah. It's like that one random piece of trivia I never shut up about. That's a tall fucking redwood forest. Assuming those are redwoods. I think it would be cool to try to live like, build like a city in the trees in a large redwood forest like that. Unfortunately, they would only be able to be so high off the ground. What's new, pussycat? Whoa. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. Who's that sung by? Tom Jones? Play 1. It's not unusual. Oh, I wonder what John Mulaney is up to. I guess he got a divorce a while ago. Although, to be fair, the only thing he ever brought up about his wife is that she was Jewish. So, like, if that's the only thing you like about somebody, I'm sure you're going to drift apart. But also, like, a weird thing to fixate on. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Got plenty of daylight still? Probably. Boat. Pin. Ow, what was that? Really? Was all that damage done by a crab? I didn't even see the thing. It shouldn't have been allowed to attack me. What are these? Red currants. I'll take them. Just for snacking on the road. That's it. He's a comedian, yes. The bit I was referencing was the Salt and Pepper Diner. Where they played like 20 instances of It's Not Unusual. And then right there in the middle, just one. Or no, it's not unusual. 20 instances of What's New Pussycat with one It's Not Unusual thrown in the middle. I know what I'm talking about. Flax seeds. Take it to the max seeds. Not seeing any peanuts. I don't think we're too far north to be seeing peanuts. I just think that this place is too barren. Ooh, onions. Oh, nice. Some surface brown coal. That's always a good find, or a fun find, if you can find it early on enough. I'm not seeing any fruit trees, unfortunately. Carrots. I have resigned myself to not being able to grow carrots pretty early on. Oh, brown coal. Lignite. Lignite always sounds like the setup for a inappropriate joke. Bum 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 bum. Alright, so I guess other than being attacked by a crab, coming up here has accomplished nothing. I suppose I can stop ignoring this spelt. Rye won't grow down here, but spelt will. Excuse me. Not to mention this gives me another dry grain, or raw grain that I can eat on the road. Ah, my nose itches. Anthracite. Peat really doesn't burn hot enough to be used as a coal. Using peat moss instead of firewood in pit kilns does make them burn like 4 hours faster. After some other nonsense calculations take place. Whee! I've got a rift opened up right by my boat. It's not a very nice neighborhood, apparently. Out of the way, let's go. Probably not going to be able to sail through there. Not even going to chance it. 1 second. Alright, there we go. What the hell is that? You know what Vintage Story needs is more natural disasters. Like, what if a volcano could erupt? Or tornadoes if you're in the warmer regions like I am. Currently. I don't normally set up in the northern or warmer regions. I normally do set up further north. Glamping. Not another shipwreck? Might not be. Hard to tell from here. Nope, that just looks like a little piece of land. Because it is very strange in appearance. So is anybody in chat excited for Deltarune Chapter 5? I'm looking forward to it, but I won't be able to stream it the morning it comes out. Meh, that's fair. Oh, that's like 3 different stones. It's gotta be shale slate, and then that's probably... granite? Could be sandstone. Hello there! I cannot read that shade of blue. Probably going to have to check it. Hello there, Fade the Fox. Why does it always default to that shade of blue? No, you didn't. I wish I could blacklist that, so that it stopped picking it. What's funny is it doesn't even stay consistent. So, like, you're an illegible shade of blue now. But, like, 5 minutes from now, for no reason at all, you could be green. And I don't know why it does it. Ow, my neck. How are you doing? Fade the Fox. Are you living the dream? Is that a desert? I mean, I knew that was a desert, but is that a desert with cacti? What if you reload? I'm not entirely sure how it works. That's got fruiting cactus. Sandstorm kind of making it hard to see onto land. But I can't help but notice we're going south again, so we might successfully chart this island. You cannot plant cactus in Vintage Story. So if you want large amount of Swagaro cactus fruit, I probably butchered that pronunciation, you kind of have to luck out and then just hope there is a bunch of fruiting cactus there. Got 1 dice left. I think that's called a die. A reasonable accent. 25% chance it's got a negative outcome. That's a 75% chance it's got a positive outcome. Without knowing what you're talking about, I say go for it. The odds are still in your favor. A really bad spell of shitty luck. Well, this could be the breaking of that spell. Nope. Almost crashed into land. Who put that there? Alright, Fade the Fox, I need you to let me know if you see any fruit trees. Oh, we might be able to find Purple Heart around here. I don't need Purple Heart, but it would be fun to have. If I do ever come back up here for Purple Heart, we'll probably go this way as my game lags, instead of going all the way around the island to the other direction. It didn't go bad? Hell yeah. Look at that. Didn't have a positive outcome either. Unfortunate. But yeah, neutral is better than negative. That place looks like it would be fun to explore. There's probably a lot of cool stuff on this island. Alternative, you just joined on Twitch? Well, welcome to Twitch. Oh, darn it. It's going back north again. Can't have shit in Detroit. That's what I should do. I should play Detroit Become Human. I've already watched somebody else play it, so I probably won't have the best experience. Probably make different decisions. Sunken ship. Sunken ship? I can word's good. Perhaps I was seeing things. Or maybe it took me too long to stop the boat. Very dark down here. Go for the worst ending. What's the worst ending? Like the extinction of the androids? How much time do we have left? It's 4. You're not sure? It's only 5:19 IRL. Probably go till 7. Or until something hilarious happens. I've got a bunch of sick hours, and I still can't quite hear. So I'm thinking of taking one more night off work. Which I would not do if there was a trailer, but there isn't one. So if anybody from corporate is listening to me, I am not feeling well. This is not an excuse to just not go to work. I don't think they care. I can almost hear. I feel like in the next couple of days, this gross fluid behind my eardrum will drain. Which is good, because I'm going to want to be able to hear in, whatchamacallit? Deltarune Chapter 5. Deltarune has some good fucking music, and I don't want to be deaf for that. Probably would still be deaf for sure if I didn't go on antibiotics. 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 Not seeing any fruit trees. Which is what we're looking for. Gonna make some fruit gummies. I mean, I can make candied fruit. I don't think I can make fruit gummies. Unless that's what we pretend the fruit gelatin is. Collecting all the Bionicles. I actually miss Bionicle. Not a bunch of them growing up. Lego should bring them back. Lego should also, like... What is the word I'm looking for here? Try to disenfranchise bricks and minifigs. It's time, Lego. Darn it, it's getting dark again. I want to explore the land. Like, what if there's fruit trees in this desert? That's unusually circle. It could contain meteoric iron, which wouldn't help me. Save. Are you weather boat marker? Yes, delete that one. Alright. Let's see if that circle that I was spying over here is meteoric iron. Ooh, copper. Whoops. Whoops. Shit, fuck, whoop. Alright. Almost there. Are you suavite? No. There might not be iron down here. Oh, there is meteoric iron down here. There we go. I'll never see that. That's all I needed to confirm. Ooh, Mediterranean cypress. Now, these trees do look good, but it's kind of hard to get enough seeds to keep planting them. Boom. I got one seed for that entire tree. Which is a recurring problem with trees in this game. They just do not give you enough seeds to expand. I hear goats. Shame I can't put my lantern on there. I need small lanterns. All right, we'll continue our quest. Unfortunately, night has fallen again. Rift activity is medium, so I wouldn't be safe even if I could see. And I can't. We're back to blind sailing again, I suppose. But if I can just get around the island, we'll know what we're dealing with. You know what I've not seen, actually, are palm trees. I'm not entirely sure what they look like. But coconuts are a big factor of this game. Apparently, coconuts are fruit trees. I mean, I knew that, but like based on the cutting. Hello there. Blue devil, red devil. Why is everybody that strange shade of blue that I can't fucking read? Is Castor Labs doing this on purpose? And if so, why? Hello, every pony. My little Pongy. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Ooh, that's a big ruin. If this is a different island, and not just a continuation of this one, that might be exploring in the future. I secretly fear that that is just more of this island. I would like to be wrong, though. There needs to be space to sail between these islands. We're finding out pretty quickly if that is the case. Pretty. Brown. Bow, bow, bow. Life would be so much easier if I could see. I'm probably just wasting everybody's time. These do seem to be connected, unfortunately. Boom. Are you the kind of trader that has a bed I can use? Most traders don't have beds you can use. Some of them still do. Hello, everybody. Nope. What is the door? Hello, trader. Excuse me, excuse me. Oh, it's a straw bed. Thanks for the bed, buddy. Alright. The sun is not out, but it's closer now to being out than it was before I slept. Let's go and eat fistfuls of raw grain. Hop back in the boat. In the boat. There we go. Gotta get out of here. I'm hopeful I can get through there, but I'm not going to be delusional and we'll just go around the island. I don't know, it looks pretty clear. Let's go for it. I'm actually 6 foot. I'm doing alright. How are you? I'm 6 foot, 219 pounds, which is overweight. I need to work on that. It's not like ridiculously overweight. I would like to be in better health. Oh, it looked clear, but I'm probably going to run into something. Wait, I'm not running into something. I mean, I did, but that's not what I meant. I need smaller islands. Not like smaller than that. I mean smaller than this. It's all connected. It's all way too big. Like, proper continents would be fun if we had more people to fill them. Are those olive trees? They might not be. I'm gonna go check, though. Go and mark this as my boat. Mark it on the map. Delete this old mark. Continue to eat fistfuls of raw rice. Although they're definitely not olive trees. They are red currant bushes. Let's climb up here, see if I can't spot any trees. Nope. Honestly, this adventure has been not the most fruitful. I got a bunch of orange and pomegranate tree cuttings. Which, don't get me wrong, is exciting. Oh yeah, I don't have it saved on my computer, unfortunately. I suppose I could do that. But the commission that I commissioned of my Avali in their Emissary of the Dead attire is done. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grab that. We get to listen to the sound of this. Let's go ahead and save the image. A wah 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 wah. We. Apparently I turned to caps lock on at some point. Add an image. Image. Delete later. Alright. Browse. Downloads. Oh, wah 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 wee. Sure to be visible. Check out how cool this is. It's not supposed to be gold. I don't actually like gold. It's supposed to be like a bone-colored metal. And I would say it is a bone-colored metal. Just ignore the word gold. Alright, let's continue our quest. Volisatu is not adorable, they're the god of the dead. Which does make adorable art like the blep emoji much funnier. Alright, have a good one, Acronite. I'll see you Thursday for that Deltarune stream. Got piano class. My condolences. Excuse me, what the fuck was that? I don't know why, but I've been so burpy lately. I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. Streaming what? Who knows? Probably just more of this. I would like to finish Subnautica. I might stream Subnautica. Satu is the god of the dead, not god of death. Very different domains. How am I not seeing any more fruit trees? With the exception of liches, Satu doesn't really choose when people live and die. They simply shepherd those around who have died. My extended lore's got like a very relaxed view of the afterlife, where basically whatever you think happens after you die is probably the case. Don't have to worry about getting sent to a hell that you don't actually believe in. And interestingly, it is those that believe in like a biblical hell that seem to be the most deserving of going there. I was kind of hoping to find more fruit trees. But getting home at all at this point will be pretty nice. That's odd, that tree's naked and I've not even been here. What if it was Herobrine? Ooh, a hot spring. I mean, this is the equator, so you don't need that. I guess if I wanted to, I could jump in there and boil my legs off. In the winter or colder regions, you can actually hang out near hot springs to warm yourself up. Do not get in the water, though. You bored yourself out playing too much? Or you bored yourself playing too much? That's totally fair. I would recommend playing with a bunch of mods, it's what I do. But I also tend not to actually finish anything. I'll start a new save well before burnout could even possibly set in. Which is probably really annoying for anybody who watches me play often. In 2026 alone, this is what, my 4th save? I'm likely going to regret this, but I can come through here. Whoop. I wish I could see past my sail. Nah, Vintage Story is fun. I like it modding it. I just wish that the mod that I want existed. Because like all of this sailing around that I'm doing is fine. But I would like a boat with like a bedroom, proper storage, and a kitchen on it. So I can make full meals while I'm out and about. Although a houseboat mod would be very difficult to make with the way boats currently work. That's probably not round enough to be a meteor. It could be. That's suspiciously round, but it's too big. Hell yeah, just design your own physics engine. I do think it would be cool if I could get somebody to, like, model these accessories, or at least some of them, obviously, for my vintage story model. But from what I can tell, the Avali model is changing soon. Ooh, what is that? Is that a shipwreck? Is that just a trader? There is an airships mod for Vintage Story. I like the boats, so I wouldn't go as far as adding an entire airship. But the ability to make airships for those who want them would be cool. I guess that weird tree is what I was looking at. Yeah, the Avali model are going to have thinner legs, more raptor-like, and their head is going to be slightly smaller as well. The head is not very aerodynamic currently in Vintage Story. I like the Cyan Volley model that I use in Minecraft. It's not going to be that either, but it's going to be closer. Not quite feral per se, but I do actually prefer the Avali that are like more raptor looking. Sometimes you see an Avali that's just way too upright, and it's like that's just a dude with 4 ears. Well, Avali are like not kept as pets. I'm sure that some of them are by weirdos, or maybe the Avali is the pervert. I don't know. But Avali are like sapient. But like, I feel like you could have a sapient species that don't look humanoid. Like, just look at those fucking rock things from Project Hail Mary. They're sapient, super intelligent, and not humanoid. What are they called? Eridins or something? I've actually still not seen Project Hail Mary. But Tumblr is obsessed with it. So I basically get what it's about. Bravo. Alright, this is odd. When is this going to start wrapping back around? Because this landmass needs to connect to this one eventually. You wanna watch it blind? That's totally fair. All of the comics that I keep seeing are like slice of life sort of things, so I don't think necessarily that they have anything to do with Project Hail Mary. But if Tumblr is going full like AU slice of life, I'm going to guess that things don't go well. Usually the nicer Tumblr treats a character, the worse off they've got it. Well, that doesn't necessarily have to be true. Just like Casualties Unknown. Scrimblow Bimblow still keeps asking me to play that, and it's not like I don't have any interest in playing it. I'll have to check it out. Last time I played it, it wasn't called Casualties Unknown. It was called like Scav Prototype or something. And also I did the demo, or tutorial, and I didn't read. I picked up none of it. I kind of want to start picking up sunflower seeds. I'm gonna go grab those. I don't have inventory space. That's easy to fix, though. Let's eat more of my raw rice. Excellent. I just need the one spot, because I'm probably not going to get any sunflowers from this. Excellent. Would be nice if I could find more fruit trees as well. But I'm probably not going to find those until I actually walk around on land. Is that a termite mound? Termites are like a great source of protein. Can I sit here? I mean, yes. That's not what I was trying to sit. Corn, sugarcane, spelt, flax. There we go. Tomato. Alright. Let's go grab some termites. No, I'm not, like... what is the best way to say this? I'm not into gore. So, Casualties Unknown doesn't... It's not, like, targeted at me. But it does look like a pretty fun game, otherwise. I'm not here to judge anybody who's into gore. I only got 7 termites out of that whole thing. It's probably not even enough to make a pie. Actually, that's probably one shy of being enough to make a pie. I shouldn't go into the random desert hole. Oh, it's a very shallow random desert hole. Another random desert hole. Alright, that doesn't go anywhere. Neither does this. Is that lead? It is. The gore is a penalty. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, I bring it up every now and then, but I don't like to be mean to characters in video games. Like, I don't think you're supposed to be mean to the... What are they called? XPs? You're not supposed to be mean to them. But when I was like, I want to say 7 or so years old, I was playing a game called Norns, Creatures in Space. What you're playing is like this little fairy thing. You're basically like a mouse cursor, though. And you're trying to take care of the Norns. And I went to go see if I could kill one on purpose, just to see if the game would let me. And it did. And I felt bad about it, and still do randomly. I don't know, I'd probably feel bad about failing the poor XPs. But yeah, that's why I tend not to do, like, evil runs in video games. Especially if the video game really makes you work for it. Like the No Mercy route in Undertale. I tried, but, like... As soon as they made it abundantly clear it was going to be a ton of work, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. But I killed Toriel and Papyrus. It's like, oh, to get the No Mercy route, you have to keep killing enemies until they stop showing up. And I'm like, that's just so much work, though. And then I didn't. Would be nice if I could get some fucking fruit trees. Peanuts would also be nice. But when I brought my axe with me, it was explicitly for collecting fruit trees, and I'm not seeing a lot of those. Termites! Only 60 satiety. Wonder how many termites you'd have to eat to be exactly 60 grams of protein. Brum, bum, bum. Could probably Google that, actually. I don't know that you would get a response. Like a good one. Brum, bum, 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 bum. Oh, there's a hole I want to explore. Brum. Gonna collect this flax as well. Bravo. Ow, my neck. I'm pretty tempted to make bandages, just in case I get hurt in one of my explorations. Oh, there's a bowthorn in there, which I don't like to see. And not much of a hole. Bowthorn is probably just still in the hole. Real quick, going to look for fruit trees. More sunflowers. And tomatoes. How long is my food still fresh for? Only fresh for 2 days. It's almost like I've been carrying it around. Not eating it this whole time. I don't know what that was. I think a tomato. Yes. Yeah, not a lot of fruit trees. Nope, there's a fruit tree. Run, the bowthorn saw me. I thought I saw a fruit tree out here. I guess I'm hallucinating. Unfortunate. Let's grab all this flax and fuck off. Could also use flaxseed oil. World's greatest Bubsy 3D stream. Hello there, Raven. I've never played Bubsy 3D. Do you think anybody would watch that? Oh, look at all them gazelles. Alright, I should probably head back towards my boat. What kind of deer, or what kind of goat are you? Come back. I just want to identify you. Nubian Ibex. Let's head back. You're now high in vintage story. But which mushroom did you eat? I don't have it installed, but if I do get the substrate mod, it would be cool to grow blue meanies. Blue meanie is like eating 4 Liberty Caps at once. Worst games of all time. I should do a double feature. I stream E.T. for the Atari 2600 for an hour. And then I stream Bubsy 3D. Alright. Are you smelter? No, you're flax. Sure, it'd be nice if there weren't monsters everywhere. I'd probably get more done if monsters spawning every 5 seconds didn't drive me away from what I was doing. I guess I could also engage in combat. But if volley have like 10 hit points. Look at that, I've got 13 hit points. If I go to traits, I've got minus 2.5 hit points just for being frail. And then I've got what is it? Minus 5 hit points just for being in a volley. So I've got minus 7.5 hit points simply for being in a volley malefactor. What is that? Ba-da-ba-bo. But it needs to eat more fruit. Fruit is kind of hard to find. And tomatoes, which I have been eating, are technically fruit. Count as vegetable society. What's up with that? In my defense, I am out here looking for fruit trees. I've got 8 orange tree and 7 pomegranate tree cuttings. Both of them I found an orange and an pomegranate tree. And pomegranate. VS modding is lying to you? How so? That's not very nice of it. Tomatoes are veggies. Well, technically, I think, like, anything that's not a root is a fruit. Or a leafy green, those aren't fruits either. I think that scientifically, like scientific classification, there is no such thing as a vegetable. Something like that? I don't fucking know. Bra-ba-bo. Bra-ba-ba-bo. Can you be a fruit if you're asexual? Oh, that was reserved for, like, other groups. Bra-ba-ba-bo. I'm more minty than fruity. Because I'm one cool customer. Yep, I'm stuck. Find a straight who cares and ask them. It's pretty hard to find straight people who know what asexual is. A lot of them who have heard the term think it just means that you're just somebody who doesn't want sex. Which is like a gross oversimplification. It almost makes it not seem like an orientation at all, and it is an orientation. So it would be nice if people would stop saying that. It's like, oh, I'm ace because I don't give a fuck. And it's like, that's funny, but you have to understand that a lot of people are taking that at face value. They don't know what it is and you're not helping. Alright, I figured the island would go back up at some point. We are getting closer and closer to where we live, though. We'll eventually be right back down there. Only a couple of orange and pomegranate trees richer to show for it. Which is not ideal. I was hoping to have like a huge orchard of fruit trees, but whatever. Can I get more fruit trees? Although honestly... Well, no, I'm still far enough away from my house that I wouldn't consider this to be part of the close enough that I wouldn't harvest it group. Ooh, spell. I wish there was more rhyme or reason behind what I did and did not stop to collect. It's just whatever compels me, I guess. Fruit trees would definitely get me to stop. Shame I've not found any. Where are my fruit trees? Is that a weird flower? Yes. Yeah, I'm going to have to find fruit trees when I actually explore the land on land, apparently. If I fuck off in a random cardinal direction, though, all of those fruit trees are going to be fair game. I also didn't do any prospecting. I, for some reason, did not think it would take so long to sail around the island. How foolish I was. I think I've got the land scale set to only like 200%. So, like, it's good that I can sail between the islands. But I guess I'm going to need that to be smaller. I've seen some fun world setups where, like, all of the islands are really close together. Oh. There's a trader there. I don't want to be stuck in here, especially with it being nighttime. But this would be a fun little cove to set up, like, a temporary base in. Bravo. Gotta find, like, the perfect world settings where it is faster to get around by boat, but not super annoying to get around if you don't have one. If such a world setting does exist. Brown. Surely I'll spot the fruit trees from here. Yeah, I'm getting much closer to my house now. Don't know anymore that I would still consider it far enough away that it's worth collecting. Especially if it's already starting to fruit. Just a brisk jog up here, and then boom. Got myself some fucking bullshit. As I get stuck on the beach. I should do a podcast while I sail. One of the times that I was streaming Sea of Thieves, that was actually a joke that I made. Because I was just running commodities. Which those of you who know what I'm talking about will know that that's not the most interesting thing you could be doing with your time. And I was just thinking, it's like, this would be the perfect setting for a podcast. Because you could be interrupted at any moment, which would be funny. But like just you and one other person you're interviewing on a boat. Like a brig. No, not brig, that's 3 people. What is it called? Sloop. And then you're just kind of like doing the podcast, moving commodities. And if you get attacked by another player, all the more entertaining. And it's like all you're doing is running commodities, so who cares? I'm not a big fan of PvP, but usually if I'm being attacked by another player, I'm doing something more interesting that I would rather not lose. Best way to learn Sea of Thieves PvP is to not take it too seriously, but like still try to win. I would still rather not engage in PvP, but the fun stuff, like running commodities, can't be done in safer seas. Which is an auto mission. It's because you can't run, like, emissary flags. But surely, just let me buy commodities in safer seas. There's no reason not to. Obviously, stolen commodities will have to be sold in high seas. Anybody here play Sea of Thieves? Want to run through the Tall Tales with me? Alright, have a good one, Fade the Fox. I'm crashing into the land. I'm almost all the way back home. Oh, another, fuck it. Hot spring. Our ping, if you joined me in that pocket, would be atrocious. Penny would probably be interested in joining. So we have the three of us on a brig. Although, for just doing tall tales, I guess ping doesn't matter too much. I'm stuck. Oh yeah, I'm basically back home. I've explored a lot of this while I was screwing around. It's nice getting a feel for, like, the size and shape of the island now. I do wish I had found more stuff while I was out here. Can I put termites in dumplings? Asking for a friend. Oh, nope, that's a dead end. Don't let's sail in there. It's a good thing I checked the map. Growing up is not so tough. Ooh, hear me out. Termite yogurt. What do you think, Pocket? I'm going to take your silence as a yes. Termite yogurt sounds delicious. It's not related to termite yogurt, but are you familiar with the channel? Wait, no, it's a dairy. Are you familiar with the channel called How to Cook That with Anne Reedon? An Australian, like, cooking channel. I'm stuck. Whoa. Maybe. And she did a video, like, I want to say 2 years ago. Could have been more recent. I don't know. Where they, like, ate a bunch of Australian, like, old forageables. Not like the forageables themselves were old. But, like, they used to be common staples of the diet of people who lived off of the land. And there was this one thing called a pepperberry or whatever. And apparently, pepperberries have a chance of rearranging your taste buds. Like rewiring them. Not seen it? Unfortunate. I'll have to see if I can find it and send it to you. But pepperberries seem interesting. Peppa Pig. Alright, we're almost home. Yeah, this is a huge island. I wish it was easier to sail around. I was out here for days. Days. Not even home yet. Look at that. My stew is only fresh for one more day. Oh, translocator. I'll have to get this stew in the cellar. Or just let it turn into rot. It's like I don't have more tomatoes. Oh, my neck. It is interesting that I took an entire pot of stew, thinking I would eat it on this journey. To be fair, I meant to. I'm just so good at foraging that I didn't have to. Let me shove some more raw termites into my mouth. Termites. Wonder if termites are renewable, or after you break the nest, they don't do that again. Just trashed an amazing berry bush. Oof. Where do I find raspberries? Big fan of raspberries IRL. Although I'm probably not going to find them this south in game. They give you no shits. What game are you playing? I've had to clear the nest so many times. Are you playing Casualties Unknown? Termite nests give no shits. If you don't get the queen, they'll just rebuild. I mean, like in the game, unfortunately. You're playing Vintage Story? Because if termites are renewable, I just gotta wait for them to redo what they're doing. I could have an unlimited supply of termite pies. I'm fortunate enough to have never seen a termite IRL. Because I can't imagine any place where I've lived wants to have termites in it. I hope that the biodiversity mod eventually does add all of the berries that are in Wildcraft Fruit and Nuts. I miss growing black nightshade for the purpose of making wine. Because some of the black nightshade berries were edible, and the ones that weren't were still good for, like, accumulating rot. It's not a sound I can make with my mouth, but I think my favorite sea shanty in Sea of Thieves is probably Seek the Dead. Very high, consider right. It's not a bad find. It's not what I'm looking for, though. Might be worth going there to get more bronze. I didn't do any prospecting, but I'm looking for iron. It's probably going to be easier to remember to prospect when I'm actually on land. Probably dig my little underground holes for the purpose of prospecting and then set up a house in them. When I need to sleep. I need to sleep. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Oh yeah, one of my mods does add Tortuga, like the pirate haven, to Vintage Story. It's kind of underdeveloped. Rolling too many of my R's. I need to work on my finish, which is indeed responsible for me rolling my R's. Oh, mango. Bum bum para bum bum para bum bum para bum. Do 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 do. Almost home. Never did really find a time to look for another island. I think we'll just head out. Never eat soggy waffles. Just gonna head out west until I hit a landmass. And after I've done some chores around the house. Bum 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 bum. Almost home. Yesterday, or no, day before yesterday, was the longest day of the year. So the days will be getting shorter. It's kind of weird to me that the summer solstice is like the first day of summer. You'd think it would be like the middle of it. It's like, oh yes, the longest day of the year. That sounds like a summer thing. Nope. Very beginning. I guess it is technically a summer thing. Is the summer solstice always the first day of summer, or is it just you, like, sometimes? Always. Sometimes. How does this work? I believe it was the first day of summer. But I don't know if that's like an every time thing. I don't know how anything works, actually. I hide it well, but I'm kind of an idiot. I already had a bowl on me, so it just kind of stacked. Alright, down here, it's fresh for 4.5 days. $20 days, might as well put my peanuts in there. It's not enough to do anything with, but it's what I got. I really should make a proper seed storage. Put those away, put those away. Go and sleep a tiny bit. Sun's about to rise again. Alright. What a beautiful morning. Let's go and check on my crops, check on my animals. Do I have any grain? I do. Let's go and feed my chickens so that they start roosting again. Might as well get them doing that while I'm out and about. My goats, two or three of them are pregnant. But since I don't have a way of separating them, it doesn't matter yet. Hello there, my chickens. 4 days, 3 days, 4 days. Here you go, you can even have extra nice spelt in this one. There you go. Have y'all given birth? I genuinely cannot fucking tell. There's only one kid in there, so probably not. Alright, let's check my crops. And then we'll go ahead and head out. I do plan on just foraging when I get wherever I'm going. Might grab like a fistful of tomatoes so that I can get where I'm going. All of my potatoes are done. Love that potato harvest sound. Ooh, a bunch of my flax is done as well. What does flax use? Flax also uses potassium, so I wouldn't be able to plant more flax in here. Or I shouldn't plant more flax in here. Oh yeah, that's a lot of potatoes. For not a lot of work. Potatoes are 110 satiety. I don't think I can use my potatoes in a lot of things. Don't crash the game. Alright. Potato alcohol mash. Which is odd, because I cannot juice this. I can use it in pies. That's about it. Can make more potato seeds as well. How long are these fresh in my pocket? 23 days? I'm just putting a fucking stack of potatoes to snack on. Why not? Somebody's like, what are you eating there? I'm like, definitely not raw potatoes, that's for sure. That sounds highly specific. Are you eating raw potatoes? My furrows are like not really clogging up with stuff. Which is a good thing. Mind. What am I going to get my grass and sticks otherwise? There we go. I don't even know what that was. That was sticks. Alright. I should plant more potatoes, but it's not like the growing period in this area isn't all fucking year. Or not potatoes, necessarily. I should plant more of literally anything. But I can even plant stuff in the summer, I just gotta do it either in the shade house or on a hill. Actually, the shade house is also on a hill, which is a tiny bit overkill. Alright. Stack of potatoes for snacking. Put that there, fresh for 6 days. Potatoes are actually pretty good food. And I can't use them in a lot of my expanded food stuff. So like no potato dumplings, unfortunately. You know what I almost left without making is a bed. Let's see here. Wooden bed is 6 planks, some linen fabric, not sure why I did it like that. Can I tear apart my bed? Can I destroy this to get the hay blocks that I need for my new bed? Where to go? Ingredient 4, dry grass. I can cut it up into a bunch of grass. Which doesn't sound ideal, but whatever. I can do that, grab a bunch of the grass that I've got in storage. If I was a knife, where would I be? I'm willing to make another knife, but I highly doubt I don't have one just sitting around somewhere. Bum bum. Excellent. Put you there, knife blade, which is here. Bum 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 bum. Yes, I'm just short. Put that in there. Don't look at how many different random piles of flint I've got. I'm aware I have a problem. There we go. Put that back. Grab 6 planks. Boom. Boom. And finally. There we go. Wooden bed get. Just gonna have to keep that like on a chest in my boat, but whatever. Bum 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 bum. Can put this over here as well. I don't need the seeds on me. Perfect. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. All right, now let's just strike out west and look, sail until we hit some land. Boom boom. I parked around here, yeah. There's my boat. It can't run away without me, yet. Alright. Strike out this direction until we hit land. Boom. Journey to the west, but with fewer, like, monkey kings. Probably delete that. We'll want to make another boat marker when I get where I'm going. Look at my adorable Avali. Off on a big adventure. Like a different big adventure. Sailing all the way around the continent that we live on wasn't not a big adventure. It's just not the adventure I wanted to go on. We're out here looking for new lands. And we'll find them eventually. Got 61. Potatoes. I'm not going to do basic multiplication. Get out of here. Calculator, so 61 times 110, 6,000. That's not nearly as much as I thought it was going to be, divided by... Alright, so we can fill our stomachs basically 4.5 times. So we have to find land and forage before that becomes an issue. I've also got the termites, which you know what I'll eat first. Just shovel termites down my gullet. Delicious. Alright, everybody, keep your eyes open for land. We're gonna hit eventually, probably. The odds of us not finding land at all are pretty small. Like, we'd hit land eventually. But the odds of us finding land before I gotta stop streaming in, oh, damn, about 40 minutes. We're very likely going to find land in 40 minutes. It's not going to be that bad, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I do like to play with large oceans. I'm talking huge. Like Jimmy Neutron's dad. Huge Neutron. Or is it Hugh? His name is Hugh. I'm just being a pain in the ass. Hugh Jass. I'd imagine I've got 0 viewers at this point. Pocket might still be lurking. But otherwise, probably got 0. What is the Finnish word for 0? I think I've seen it, but I can't remember what it is. Still no sight of land. I've made a couple of turns, but otherwise we're basically going straight southwest. Hugh Jass was a persistent gag. We'll find that land. I suppose the reason I do such large oceans is so that by the time you hit land, it's basically like a new climate. Person in that. Have you seen the courtroom freak out? Where some, I don't know what her job was actually. I think she was with the press. Asked some guy what his name was, and he said Hugh Jass. This was years ago at this point. And she just kept going on and on about how he sexually harassed her. Don't get me wrong, sexual harassment is a huge issue. That's not what that was, though. Sweet, I can make my bird squeak. Apparently the bird does not squeak when it bows. Damn. I do like the big open ocean. I was hoping to have hit something by now. Not even been that long, I'm just impatient. Good thing I still got some termites to keep me fed. Only fresh for another 22 hours. This boat does not look like it would be able to sail this well. It's a little bit blocky. Brown. Oh, that's neat. Alright, land. Are we going to hit land anytime soon? My favorite Star Wars anti-hero, Lando Calrissian. I can't remember why he sold out his friends to Darth Vader, but he did. That's what we should do, is we should rewatch all of the Star Wars movies. Start with the prequels and then watch them in chronological order. So the prequels, the original series, and then whatever the fuck Disney's doing. Whew. I've not seen any of the Disney Star Wars movies. Alternate fun idea. We can watch all of Doctor Who. But like in the time period they travel back to, or whatever, like chronological order from there. So you'll just be switching between random doctors at random times. This big-ass open ocean is exactly what I wanted. But now that I have it, I'm like, where is all my land? Can we skip whatever the fuck the Disneys are doing? But those are the ones I've not seen. Land ho! It's a good thing I checked my map. Honestly, I was checking my map, so it's probably not a whole lot of land. Oh wait, it could be connected to something larger. Or it's just a tiny archipelago. It's looking like it's a tiny archipelago. But still worth checking out. Gotta forage anyway. Probably not a lot around here to forage. Maybe if I get up on the sand dunes, there's some termites around. I'm seeing a bunch of cacti, but they're not guaranteed to have fruit. Yeah, it's nice to hit land, but it's a tiny one. That's an ugly desert. That could be peridotite. Oh, there is some cactus fruit up there. Bum bum. Alright. Still very small bits of land, but those ones are more likely to contain some things. Is that a reason why I can't put my sail up? Why is it suddenly left click? Come back! Alright, Highness sniffing around. Somehow didn't detect me. Probably because they're all blind as fuck. Alright, let's go ahead and climb up here. Also, yes, there is indeed peridotite sand. Well, there's more land over there. Could contain something. Copper. It's worth marking. Odds of me coming back for it are pretty slim. Yeah, let's go over there. If I had my fishing rod on me, and I don't for some reason, there are definitely going to be fish around. You're more likely to catch fish in large bodies of water, and there are not many bodies of water larger than the ocean. Especially if you've got a proper ocean like I do. Alright, it does look like this never opens up into a proper landmass. Which is unfortunate. Might be worth popping in, doing a prospect. Hell, I could do a prospect along the, whoa there. I could just prospect along the wall. Density search. Density search. My, oh my, it's the density search. Hopefully the iron that I'm looking for isn't all the way out here. If it was, I would be willing to come all the way out here for it. Just to get iron. One more. Oh, got decent sphalerite, which is not what I'm looking for. Everything under it's poor. With minuscule amounts of hematite, which is not what we want. I mean, that is what we want, but not minuscule amounts of it. Alright, I guess we're going to continue our trail west. We found land, we just didn't find real land. Probably could have slept while I was there. Honestly, a boat with like a hammock in it would be pretty sweet. Just give me like a real bedroom, come on. Alright, so the quest continues. Might as well just keep it on the map view the entire time. The map can see farther out than I can. Hello there, Acronite. Your return from class. Welcome back. You're so tired. That's fair. I'm just kind of looking for land. So if you want to catch up on rest, you don't need to entertain me. Entertain whatever the fuck I'm doing anyway. Must find land. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder. Maybe not this time. Obviously we found some land, but it was all desert, and there was not that much of it. So you're wet now? My condolences. I didn't know it rained where you lived. I'm mostly joking. Everybody knows it never rains in Southern California, at least. Except that that's not true either. It is a song. Brum bum bum. Ba-ra-ba-bow. I wish it rained around here more often. Actually, it's already summer. Well, technically it's been summer for like a day or two. And I've yet to see a single hailstorm. What's up with that? There's not a lot to look forward to where I live, but in the summer, hailstorms are one of those things you can look forward to. Just big-ass balls of ice pelting you from the sky. The fuck was that? There is that real-life phenomenon, like the Mediterranean. Or maybe it's the Caribbean. Where, like, when the sun sets, there's like a flash of green light. It would be cool if that happened in Vintage Story as well. Like, maybe in the right climate. In the correct weather. What is that? Something about a temporal storm? Picked a really bad time for it. I'm out at sea. I suppose as long as I don't stop moving, I'd probably be fine. Welcome home, Acolyte. What's up? Death rune in 25 hours and 18 minutes. Hell yeah. If I was land, where would I be? Settings, we're going to ignore those random spikes. Might run out of VRAM and crash. I've got so much VRAM. I don't know how much VRAM I have. We'll find out if I crash or not. It'll be fine. Settings. Still mostly stable. Alright, there we go. Absurd view distance. Could be more absurd. I'll turn it up even higher. We'll find this land if it kills us. Bravo. My PC is like, it's gonna kill me for sure. I'll turn down the render distance once I spot land. Oh, there's some land settings. Let's turn this down so my PC doesn't kill me. We'll do 576 blocks. That seems reasonable. My PC can probably handle it. Bravo. I'm sure my PC wouldn't enjoy it. Stream cuts out. My message on Discord via my phone. It's like, yeah, my PC caught fire. Aw, it's not a big land either. But I do gotta stop streaming soon, so it's large enough to explore. A trader would be nice. What with the temporal storm on the way. More land. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. Alright. Could mark my boat. Rift activity is calm, actually. Oh. Not where I want to be. Alright, I probably should actually get out of this hole. Brown. I'm like, I should make a temporary shelter for the temporal storm that's approaching. And then I fell in a hole, and I'm like, I should continue walking down this hole. I've got no survival instinct. Oh, hi. What was that? Nope, soybeans. Well, if soybeans are in the area... Ooh, rainbow eucalyptus. So yeah, I've still got a good chance of finding, Oh, it's sticks. Oh, I thought that was like a snake. Can find them out and about. Nothing around here. Hopefully the temporal storm waits for me. Oh, peanuts. Aw. There we go. Got some seeds out of this. If I could find a trader that is like the ideal. But I'm not seeing a trader this way. I'm not seeing a trader over there either, though. That's probably not a trader. It's not like I've checked, though. Glasses have been successfully cleaned. Welcome back. I'm not going to find a trader down that hole, unless... That didn't say it was imminent, did it? No, that was me setting a waypoint. A medium temporal storm. Sometime there can be basically like no time at all in between it saying it's on the way and when it just fucking shows up almost unannounced. How quickly it shows up after being announced. You're right there, buddy. Oh, sweet bees. I should mark those on my map. Not entirely sure how this helps me. In fact, I don't think it does. Let's see. We can be bees. But we can live for 7 minutes. Bum bum. Yes, I can use bamboo. But I'll have to hurry. You know what might help? Oh, sweet, I got a green bamboo sapling. I don't particularly care for the green bamboo. I think the brown bamboo looks nicer. But I might as well grow some green bamboo back home as well. Acronite is over here making fun of the noises that I make randomly. No, sweet, more saplings. Uh-oh. Interesting, where'd it go? It's angled upright, like it should be. Whoops. There we go. I will survive. probably wondering how much of this is necessary. Very little. Just... I'm going to survive in style. Or die in style. Excellent, excellent. I don't think monsters can run up that. No, but I plan on putting a roof on it when the time comes anyway. Boop. Alright, my own little hidey hole. Probably should make sure I've got enough dirt to fill the hidey hole. Why is my nose all itchy? It doesn't do it every time I stream. And it doesn't do it the entire time I stream either. But my nose do be itching. Couldn't eat the last of my termites. Whoops. It's not helpful to anybody. Ah. I'm stuck. Dun hunk shua. Redeeming his posture check. Alright. Should be totally safe in here. I hope. Honestly, there's like no room in here for anything to spawn anyway. As long as nothing figures out how to attack me through the roof, which is the whole building, then we'll be fine. I bet you're super impressed by how well I built this shelter so quickly. There are definitely monsters climbing on top of the roof, though. So it's a good thing I made this dirt here. Instead, I'm like, I'm going to trap myself in this pyramid that monsters can easily scale the sides of. And then I'll be in here. And they'll also be in here. Trapped with me. I guess, wait, I can eat some of my, potatoes. Bum bum. The hell is that? Some of these monsters are making some weird noises. I say that I go making those noises. Boom. Might as well mark this location on my map. Gonna call this The balls out. Shelter. It's like a fallout shelter. But it's a balls out sort of shelter. Temporal stability sure is draining quickly. Termites. Oh, can I not make termite pie anymore? That's fucked. Used to be able to put termites in pie. I think the reason the monsters are so loud is that 90% of them are right up there on top of the dirt. But yeah, for the remainder of this stream, and then probably the next stream, we'll be exploring this landmass, unless it's really small, in which case, we're not going to be doing that. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Something about a sleepover. Now until November. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, rápidamente, por favor. No plastiquitos. Honestly, once you've done a couple of temporal storms, it's smarter to just disable them. You're going to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure instead of hanging out with me in the balls out shelter? Come on, hurry up. Not only do I have to wait for the storm to be over, but I have to wait for these 70,000 enemies to fuck off. Yeah, there's definitely a shiver walking around on my shelter. Boom, boom, boom. To my room. Something, something, something. Together in my room. Come on, temporal storms. There we go. It seems to be waning. Of course, it's going to be a while until it's actually safe. No one ever told you that life was going to be this way. Bum, 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 ba-rum. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's the away. Sure would be nice to get out of this fucking hole. Not even technically in a hole. I built a proper shelter. It's just a shit one. I'm sure it's taking its sweet time. Waning. Alright, quick nap just to make sure that all of the monsters are able to fuck off. Probably should get up now. What am I? Oh, I'm on top of the bed. Grab the bed. Grab my lantern. Go, go, go. Alright, I am safe. Oh shit, there's a Bowthor. Alright. Now we can explore properly. I don't need my lantern. I also don't need all this bamboo anymore. I do like the little bamboo shelter thing I made, though. If I was more nomadic, I would probably make more of them. Just in random places. Stabbed himself with a pen? That's not how you use pens. Silly guy in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Was this Lidwood? No, it's Ohia. I can't remember. What does the Ohia look like? Yeah, those are just normal looking planks. I'm also not entirely sure how it's pronounced. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, this place is unstable. Mango tree. It's a good thing I'm not living over here. Alright, mango. What are you? Breadfruit. Breadfruit can be used to make vodka. Let's fucking go. Grapefruit? Yeah, I think I'll leave that here. No offense to people who do like grapefruit. I'm not one such person. Grapes are delicious. Grapefruit? Nah, not as much. I'll take the breadfruit, though. I probably should take the grapefruit. I just don't want it. It's my game. I'm not grabbing the grapefruit. Gonna have to swing back around as soon as this island is fully explored. Or probably even less sooner than that. Because it's big. Gonna have to swing back around and grab my boat. Let's go get my boat now. My boat is where all my storage is. I'll go ahead and put my bamboo saplings on there since I do actually plan on keeping these. I've got brown bamboo near my house. I don't have the green stuff. What are you? Lemon trees! Somebody get Hoop on the horn. Lemons are currently useless, but that doesn't mean I don't want to grow them. Eventually, lemon fruit, like a lemon, will be usable in recipes. Make like lemon bars and lemon meringue pie. Probably can't make meringue, but you can make lemon pie. Or you will be able to. Should have let that bottom piece there. I knew I shouldn't have broken it, but I did. Nobody ever accused me of being smart. Although, realistically, what are the odds I ever come back here? Insert Hoopa lemon emote. Are you no longer subscribed to Hoopa? I'll have to gift you a sub next time we're both on there. That glide didn't go as far as I wanted it to. What are you? Oh, avocado. Say avocado. I'm a giraffe. Excellent. Did I get the avocado? I did. Only 3. So there is a good chance of not one of those establishing. I'd imagine avocado is temporarily also useless. I didn't grow up in California. Oh, what? Is the resin actually red, or is that just a... That resin isn't red. I was lied to. Alright, let's get out of here. Or let's go grab my boat. No, we're not getting out of here yet. I got a bunch of exploring to do. Alright, have a good one, Acronite. I'm going to stop streaming in like 20 minutes anyway. You're not missing out on much. Put that there. Probably could just justifiably not carry around a lot of that shit. Excellent. Peanut seeds. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go and check out the landmass to the south. There is quite a bit more to the north. Surely that's not all the land to the south. Or should we stick north, because this looks like a huge landmass? And we'll check out this island. That'll be the rest of this stream. And then we'll find out next one whether we want to explore the big-ass land to the west or more of the smaller islands to the north. What's important is that now that we've hit land, we've got options. That's a cave. Doesn't look like a locust nest. Might be safe to park around here. I might even be stuck. And so parking around here might not even be my choice. Delete that. Mark my boat. Bravo. Bum. Couldn't get out of the cave and onto the island. Still kind of in the cave. Come on, upsy daisy. This island is one of those pain in the ass ones. Whoop. Excellent. I'm up at the trees. I'm probably not going to find a lot up here. It's a super narrow piece of land. And that is the problem with how Vintage Story likes to generate land. You end up with a lot of just spires like that. Might not be that interesting of an island to explore because it's just way too vertical. Chilies? Oh, they're tomatoes. Probably a better find. Or like satiety-wise, definitely a better find. Yeah, this island I decided would be the last thing we explore. Sucks! What is that over there? Could be rapid moving water. There likes to be lighting bugs related to it. I kind of want to just head back to my boat and then go to that large island over there. It could be another big landmass. I mean, like, clearly it is, but I mean, it could be like another continent. This cave goes nowhere. Oh, limestone, sweet. Yeah, there's nothing here. Or if there is anything here, it's too vertical to find. Hop in the boat. Alright, let's get to the big landmass. Look around for like a couple of minutes, and then I gotta call it. Looks like the sun is setting, though. Which is not ideal. I've got my bed, but I don't have my, strange bamboo house. Honestly, this island also looks like it's going to be a tiny bit of a pain in the ass to get up to. I'm confident that once we're up there, it'll be more smooth sailing. Delete that one. Mark here as my new boat location. Let's check out this cave. Don't put your lantern down. Hello there. Bones. Taking this. Vintage beef. It's a good food source right there. At the very least, it won't expire if I get down to my emergency rations. Put that there. In multiplayer, it's a good idea to hold on to stuff like that so that other people can read it as well. But my ass is flying solo. I don't need to worry about such things. That being said, this cave is a dead end at this point. That sun's basically setting. Let's see if we can't get up onto the main land, and then probably call the stream. Whoop. Can you make a crude trapdoor, or like just crude doors? Asking for a friend. Yoink. Yoinky sploinky. Damn it! Excellent. There we go. Honestly, the 2-block jump that the Avali have going on used to like... I used to hate it because it was so hard to control. And I guess a lot of people agree because it was removed for a bit. But like, I got used to it. Oh shit. Of course, being used to the double jump doesn't help if I'm walking off the edge. Alright, perfect. Rift activity is still calm, so we're fine. Oh, what kind of fruit tree is that? More pomegranate, which I will, of course, always take. I shouldn't be wasting my tin bronze axe this way, but whatever. Nobody ever accused me of being smart. Honestly, if I could find it like a trader to bunk with, that would be a good place to end the stream. Damn, look at that water. That's probably a fruit tree. I don't see any traders, though. Oh, there's a trader all the way over there. Might... Where'd the trader go? Oh, still all the way over here. Thought that, like, the trader went anywhere. This would be easier if I could see. Climbing up the mountain, the mountain, the mountain. Oh, shit. It's a good thing wolves and bears aren't that common this far south. There are sun bears, but sun bears are, like, pretty mild. Tempered. And then pandas, of course, won't attack you, like, at all unless you hit them first. And at the point you're attacking pandas, then you are definitely the asshole and deserve to be killed by a panda. What are you? Forage? Stop breaking shit with your axe, me. Farming and seed vessels would be good finds. That's tool. Oh, a copper falx. 2 copper falxes. And a couple of rusty gears. I mean, I don't usually engage in combat. Can I break these down? No. Or, yeah, I'll check. Just coal. Tool. Shovels. Not useless. Not something I'm picking up either. Traders over here. Hole in the ground. Hello there, trader. What kind of trader are you? Oh, you've got a straw bed. Maybe more traders do have beds you can actually sleep in than I thought. Let's see who this is. What is your name? Old Eyes. That's an odd name. Luxuries goods trader. Got anything to trade, Old Eyes? I don't suppose you want to buy these folks I've got. No? Alright. You are selling one of the Avali paintings, though. A resonator, some ornate silver arrows, chandelier. Amok piece. Silver chain, ornate gold spear, ornate silver spear for 17 gears. I don't have that. Well, won't let me open his chest. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I would say, let's eat a couple of my raw potatoes. I would say that this has been a pretty successful stream, like viewer-wise. It's not the best, but I tend not to get the best amount of viewers anyway. I don't need the best amount of viewers when I've got the best viewers. That's all of you, including the several of you who have already left. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. So, if you're hanging out, whether you're chatting or just lurking, I want you to know that you're appreciated. If you're watching this at some point in the future as a VOD and have somehow watched the entire thing, do you mind, Old Eyes? You have the patience of a saint and are equally appreciated. Fuck off, Old Eyes. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and fizzity farewell.